readers and book enthusiasts. Welcome to Reader's Magnet featured author interview. My name is Trish, and I'll be your host for today's session. We're currently live in Reader's Magnet Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube page. And if you don't want to miss any helpful and interesting insights about our authors and their lovely books, make sure to hit subscribe and enjoy the rest of the show. Today, I'm so elated to meet and greet our featured author who will share her advocacy by encouraging kids and parents out there to be informed about nature and to show their love for the environment. Let's welcome the author of the book Splish Splash Water, Sue Ann Matinkhah. Hey, Sue, welcome to the show.
Hi. Nice to see you today.
Nice to see you today, Sue. Can we start this interview by telling us about yourself, please?
About my splish splash water. Is that what you
Um,
said?
you
What did
can
you say?
we can
Pardon
start
me?
by having you introduce yourself.
Oh, good. Okay. My name is Sue Matinka. I'm an author with Reader's Magnet. I've
Mhm.
had two books have been done, and I'm working on a third one. And I live in Saginaw, Michigan, and I have three beautiful sons and seven beautiful grandchildren,
Mhm.
and I have a good life here, and I feel that children should learn about their environment. I think environment is very important. So um, I started writing these books, and
Mhm.
I had no intention really to have um, anything done with my books, but I talked to Reader's Magnet, and they talked me into it. So here I am.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing us about yourself, Sue. That's very good to know. Can you show us a copy of your book, Splish Splash Water, please?
Here is my Splish Splash water, and
Perfect.
it has a lot of really good information inside of it for kids and grown-ups
Mm-hmm.
too. Water. If we didn't have water, water would be. If we didn't have water, there would be no world. There would be no people. There'd be nothing. So I felt that it was really important
Mm-hmm.
to lay it out for children in words that they could understand, and
Right.
so that they can have a small book and enjoy it, and here it is, and I love it, and it's available at a variety of places, and um, I know why I'm
That's
I
okay.
pardon me.
It's
There's
okay.
some
It's okay. Thank you, Sue. Yeah,
okay.
show us the pictures of it. Show us the
Yes,
illustrations, Sue.
water is the only thing on the whole earth that comes in three
Mm-hmm.
forms. It comes in
Right.
solid, in vapor as in clouds, and in water. So that's the only thing that comes in three forms
Mm-hmm.
that is on Earth, and I think that's really cool. And
It is.
everything on Earth needs water. So there are and made of water. Actually, people are
Right.
made of 65 or more percent water, and
Mm-hmm.
elephants and vegetables, and all the
Mm-hmm.
animals in the world. Everything needs water. So that's why I wrote the book. I have another one that goes with it that is plant a tree and watch it grow. And trees
Mm-hmm.
are just as important as water.
Right.
Trees,
Right.
trees change bad air into good air with their leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It goes through a system, and it changes the air that we breathe out to
Mm-hmm.
air that's good that we can breathe in. So that's another thing that things on earth can't live without is air.
Absolutely.
Yes, all living
Absolutely.
things need that. Yes, and that's what led to my third book, Air.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Right.
where is air? Air is everywhere,
Mm.
and it's made of a number of different things, but everybody has to have air to breathe. Everything that lives has to have air. Even things underwater, they
Mm-hmm.
get their air through their gills. So
Right.
that's a very important thing too. And all of them fit together and talk about how, with the environment, they all have to be there. They all have to be
Mm-hmm.
there to keep the environment are good, keep it well and healthy, and keep us all well and healthy. So,
Right. Right.
um, and all of my trees cover, all of my books cover that.
Mm-hmm.
So they all kind of go
Lovely.
together. Yeah.
Yeah. I so appreciate the fact too that you published these books for young ages. It's very,
Yeah.
very good to know that children and parents get to be aware about how important environment is. And you've come up with materials that would help them understand that at young age. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Sue. Now,
Yes,
I
I
have
have.
one question. I also have one questions for question for you, Sue. What
Okay.
inspired you to write these environmental books?
Well, I started with the
Mm-hmm.
planetary and watch it grow like 10 years ago. I thought it was
Right.
that
Uh-huh.
important that long ago that
Mhm.
we needed to pay attention because they're cutting down the rainforests. They're cutting down
Mhm.
trees to make homes for people, and not replanting. And I see that these
Right.
days people are starting to replant and make it so that in the future we can have some
Mhm.
more trees and more help in producing good air. I started then with that book,
Mhm.
and then I got more interested um, in the rest of it more recently. It just seems
Mhm.
like the that people are getting more interested in it, actually.
Right. Right.
And right, because things are going wrong, like the
Mhm.
glaciers are melting, and things like that
Mhm.
we can help. We can actually help, and children can help with, especially with the plant a tree and watch it grow. You could have a a, a thing at, I mean, a thing. You could have a well, something going on in a school system where
Mhm.
on
Mhm.
a special day, they can all go and plant a tree somewhere,
Right.
and it would make a difference. And I think kids would
Mhm.
like that. And with the water one, I think that they need to pay attention to, because a lot of people
Mhm.
don't think about littering, and the litter
Mhm.
that they put in the water affects everything. It affects the animals in the water. It affects the pollution.
Mhm.
It
Right.
just makes it such a difference to let people know. I think people
Mhm.
need to know the importance of in their air, in their water, in their trees, in
Right.
their surroundings. They need to know the importance, I think. And my books
Absolutely.
cover that for children and for grown-ups and for whoever wants to pick it
Mhm.
up.
Whoever's interested, whoever's
Yes,
interested.
yes,
and it's very
exactly.
and it's very informational and influential because it
Right.
all starts with a desire to help the environment too. Do you agree with me?
I totally agree with you. You put that very well. Thank you for helping me.
No problem. I so love your advocacy, starting with the young minds and influencing them because all grown-ups should know that there's really a lot of things to influence our children. It all starts with us. And thank
and
you for
and
publishing your books, Sue.
thank you. And for children, a lot of children don't get that information.
Mhm.
And I think that it's real important that they start really young to understand
Right.
what their environment is, and what they can do to keep it good. And
Mhm.
I think it's very important for kids. Little kids need to have that.
Yeah, and the sense of responsibility to take care of the nature, for next generation is very important.
Yes. And I
Thank
think
you.
they'd be good books to have in school, in a school
True.
classroom. I think they'd be real informative, and I think kids would like to be involved. And there are a few little experiments in them. There's
Mm-hmm.
one that has to do with water and
Mm-hmm.
evaporation, and how it evaporates into the air, and then it becomes a cloud. It doesn't do that in there. It doesn't become a cloud, but it evaporates into the air, and then you can show a child uh, the clouds. Look at the clouds. There's
Right.
water there. It's
Yeah.
yeah. It's
and it makes them and it makes them appreciate, the nature more.
right, right.
Right. Thank you so much. Now, Sue, why do you think environmental books are important for parents to read out to their children?
Oh, I think that it's so important that the grown-ups and the
Mm-hmm.
children bond with that, work with that, do it together, enjoy the environment. A lot of people like to enjoy the environment together, and if you
Mm-hmm.
read the books to your children and then go outside and talk about it, it makes a lot of
Mm-hmm.
difference. It really does. I think that parents have a lot of responsibility when it comes to teaching their kids, more
Right.
so than a lot of people think, because teachers can't do it all. Teachers
True.
can't do it all. You have to learn at home too. So yeah.
All right. Well, Sue, thank you so much for all this informational and very influential things you just said. With the support of your books, we'll definitely get to learn more from it and learn more about how to love the environment. Sue, it's so nice to have your presence on the show. Where can we purchase a copy of your book?
You can buy it at Barnes Noble,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon, and through Reader's Magnet.
Free Readers Magnet website.
Yeah.
And at the same time, please go and check out Splish Splash Water being featured for the upcoming the Festival of Storytellers. That's going to be on January 22 and February 4, where you'll see Sue Ann Matinkhah showcase her books and explain more interesting facts about the nature. Right, Sue?
Absolutely right. And I'll be
Perfect.
more relaxed, I promise.
That's okay. That's okay. I
Okay.
just so long as we get to cross the message for young parents. I mean, for parents
Yes.
in young ages out there, we'll all be good. Okay.
Yes. And these are the two books. These are the two, and then the next
hmm
one will be out soon. It's called Where is Air?
Where
And
is
it's got a
Red?
big air balloon on the front, and it talks about air. It's a little bit more, um, I don't know, it's a little bit more in depth, I think.
Ooh,
Air is
it is.
very complicated, actually. It's made of lots of different things. So, and it
Right.
does lots of different things. So it should be an
It is.
interesting book. So
Interesting. We're so excited too. We're looking forward to have that copy of the book. Okay.
thank you. Me too.
Sue, thank you so much for being on the show. It's so lovely to have your presence here. And we'll definitely check more of Sue's presence for the upcoming Festival of Storytellers. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and enjoy the rest of your show of the
Thank
day.
you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.